My name is Asokan. I'm a medical doctor by profession. I work in a hospital in Kuala Lumpur. I've been a doctor for the past 30 years at least. I'm a radiologist, loving cars when I started following Formula One. Because Formula One, I could see how the engines and the body and the whole technical team work together to give a good performance. That's how I got involved in supercars and fast cars. Now I'm happy that Aston Martin is having its own team, so of course I have to support Aston Martin now. I was actually looking for a super grand touring car, and I did some research, of course, to see which are the good ones and which are the ones that can answer what I wanted. And I've always been an enthusiast of British cars. And with all my homework, I realized that Aston Martin Super Grand Tourers is what I wanted. And of course, their track record is great. They have been around for 108 years, and they are very reliable as well. So that's how I decided on Aston Martin cars.
Because we've heard a lot of Aston Martin fans, they tend to affiliate this brand to the James Bond series.
Yes.
Are you also one of them?
Yes, I am, of course, yeah. I've always been excited whenever I watch a James Bond movie and the DB cars comes out. Of course, Sean Connery was great, especially his pose is fantastic. And of course, the Daniel Craig did the same thing in Skyfall. He posed with the same car as well. So those are really iconic pictures. I've always been a Ferrari fan because that has been like the most publicized and mentioned about when it comes to sports cars. But I personally, I prefer something that is a Grand Tourer rather than a true sports car. And that's how I decided in DB. Aston Martin has always been famous for their Grand Tourers, and it gives me a lot of comfort when I drive Aston Martin. I also have a Vantage.
Oh, a Vantage.
A Vantage, yeah. That is a sports car. It's a V8, and it's a naturally aspirated engine. It's not a turbo engine. Well, the difference is the sound of the engine. Of course, the naturally aspirated engines are more roaring and loud, whereas the turbo engines are softer and quieter, but it's still pleasant to hear, and especially when you accelerate, it's like music to the ears, beautiful. I use both of it, but for Grand Tourer, I prefer to go outstation on longer distances, away from the hustle and bustle of the town. And Aston Martin has a good blend of all three. There's performance, there's safety, there's comfort, all in one car. And of course, the luxury and the hand-built, both interior and the engine as well. And that all gives me a lot of satisfaction and also confidence that the car won't let me down. Darker color, it's actually black with a red stitching, and there's red leather as well. Yeah, and gives a lot of luxurious feeling when you sit in it. Yeah, it's done very ergonomically, so everything is within reach, and the display is very clear. And all the switches are positioned in the right place, and something I like really is the ability to change the suspension, which is put on the steering as well. Yeah, and that really gives you good road handling and driving comfort and confidence. What I feel is the moment I owned an Aston Martin, I felt like I'm part of a family of true car enthusiasts who really believes what a car should be. And of course, with a good team from Aston Martin supporting me, always making sure that I get the best out of the car. It has been very pleasant all the way. I'm looking forward to more good times, right from the sales person, even to the service teams. And my best experience is actually just sitting in the car and feeling that you are like a gentleman sitting in a Grand Tourer. Yeah, that's the feeling you get. Yeah. I mean, that's one thing good about Aston Martin. It gives you a chance to decide on your own how you want the car to look. But particularly when it comes to the color, inside and outside, the leather, the trimming, and also some of the features. So I was lucky to go to Gaydon. Gaydon is where the Aston Martin factory is in UK. I've been there and took a tour, and I could see firsthand on how dedicated and the team and the staff there work with pride and passion to build the cars. And you can see them really using their hands and doing it. So that's what is called hand-built and handcrafted. Well, if I have to have another car, I've got a sports car and I've got a super Grand Tourer. So of course behind me I see a SUV. So well, I doubt I will own one, but maybe I'll work towards that. But it will still be an Aston Martin. I've done that before, they have come, but I'm not sure I've been successful so far.